English too.
English
Oh,
too, sir.
okay. This is English 2. So most of you have done English 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great. So welcome back and good to see you all. It's part of this course. And as usual, just a moment, give me a moment. Okay, some people are writing it. Okay. So as part of this semester, we will continue with several different different sessions as well. Lot of activities are planned, scheduled for you. So try to take advantage of as many sessions as you feel like attending. And most important thing that I want to tell you upfront, and then we will continue from there, is if there is anybody in this course, not just present here today in the session, or anybody you know who is looking for any such help, please ask them to get in touch with us, which is what? That is the following. We are starting a new module this time, which is in previous sessions and courses, several people have come to us telling us that they don't have people to talk to. They don't have people to do speaking practice. So we are starting with a new session, new module, where we have people sitting this side, like we are doing this live session, to practice their conversational skills with them. So anybody who is interested in that, needs some help, or anybody you think needs some help, please ask them to be in touch with us. That's a new thing that we are starting this time. Other than that, let me you can ask us anything, and then we will talk about what we have to say and what we want to talk. In particular, I need to give you a little bit idea about what you are going to look forward to in this course on English 2, and some other general things about English language and learning and so on. But any questions? Before I speak, let me allow you to speak and talk.
Sir, I wanna ask one thing to you, sir. Whenever sir, my mother language is Hindi, and sir, whenever I try to think in Hindi, so I can think in a very large way, in a very broad way. But when I will try to think in English, so there is like a box. I will think only inside the box, sir. So we are, because now whenever we try to, let's suppose, because English is very necessary for us, sir, because whenever we try to solve a machine learning problem, all this problem, it's not possible to convert a question in Hindi, then we analyze it, then we again solve in English. It's create a lot of problems, sir. But whenever we try to think in English, we have a very small, we have a one box, sir, and like a one box, and we think inside the box. Sir, you have any tip to tackle this type of problem, because we think critically in English language, sir?
Okay. See, I can say a lot of things about it, but one small thing that I want to tell you, which we have said multiple times in the course also. First of all, if Hindi is your first language, so for you to feel like you think in Hindi is not a problem. That's the natural thing, normal thing for anybody. Second, your question is, how do we get used to thinking in English? The simple answer to that question is it's not happening overnight. It's not happening fast. It takes time. And for that, you have to do certain things on a regular basis. And then it will come to you, which is, there are a lot of other things, but two important things that we have been telling you are
यूज कर रहा हूँ मैं, मेरी क्लास चल रही है,
you need to
समझ नहीं
read
आ रहा देखो,
something.
क्लास चल रही है बोल रहा हूँ.
You need to read something in English regularly other than your course materials, and you need to write something in English every day. Only then, through this practice, after some time, you will feel you have started thinking in English. And the problem that, who was that? That was Priyanshu, right? Priyanshu Sharma.
Yes, sir.
So the problem, that's not a problem that you have outlined, but you will start seeing the solution when you work on these two things. I will elaborate on these things over the period of several sessions, and the things that we are asking you to do, and several sessions dealing with different components of this course are directed exactly at that point. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Other people?
Good afternoon.
Yes, Angada Mandal. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Sir, I heard from my friends that in the previous term there was something called improve your writing or something, like they had to write some paragraphs and they had to send something in voice recording also. So
Yes.
I found that interesting. So will there be some such kind of things happening this term also?
Yes, that will be there. So
Okay.
what you have to do is you have to write one short paragraph on something, then you have to send it to us, and also you have to record yourself on phone for a minute, or they will tell you for how long, but it's not usually it's not more than a minute or two, and then you send those recordings to us.
Okay. So a topic will be given to us.
I think so. We are working on those things. So you will be given a topic. Sometimes we will ask you to pick a topic, and we will decide how to do. But we will have that component.
Okay. Actually, I was very excited about this thing. I thought it was very interesting. So I was waiting for that.
Please wait for the announcements. Please look towards that. And many of these things that we have scheduled for English in particular, all this information, all these things will be in one place. So please look for that information and see what else interests you, and then try to go to those sessions, and you can get benefited through those sessions. And Priyanshu Sharma in particular, if you attend those things and you work on those things, the problem that you have underlined will get fixed. And also remember, what you have mentioned is not just your problem. Everybody learning any new language goes through that. So please don't feel disheartened or bad about this thing or demotivated. You have to keep your motivation up to work on these things, and then it will.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the first time we are meeting in this course, so let me tell you one more thing. For you, hope this helps. You see, we know that you are in a 3 years degree program operated by IIT Madras. We also know that to complete these 3 years of degree program, you have to do a lot of courses. And primarily, some courses are for computer science, programming, the details of mathematics, statistics, and so on. Everything that makes you a data scientist, a data engineer. These are the factual truth, factual things about this course. We usually hear from people that I am, and this is also normal. So we are not asking you to change anything, but hear me out. We hear from people that I was busy with several other courses, and therefore we could not do X, Y, Z. Now, it's your choice and your degree. And you are an adult. So we are not asking you to change anything, but please remember, if you want to get out of these issues of language, then you have to prioritize your things, your questions in that order. When you deal with yourself in a regular professional life, you know that at every step, what's going to help you function properly is your competence and your performance in English. Your competence in language and how you perform with the help of that competence in your personal life, in your social life, in your professional life, everywhere, language is something that is going to help you the way you breathe. So the choice is yours. The priorities you have to set that way. As far as we are concerned, we can only show you some certain things. We can do very little for you. Whatever we are doing, we take it as we are doing very little for you. We are not trying to belittle what we do. We have to work very hard to bring in those things for you, to have people do these things for you. The people that you have worked, you know, they are to the best possible extent and our understanding, they are well qualified people in doing what they are doing. So we can do these things, but you have to work with this to make it effective for yourself. If I say more, I'll be repeating myself.
Thank you, sir.
Sure. And this is not just for you. As I said, I'm grateful to you that you asked this question. This is not just you. Everybody. When I was learning the language, I went through the same thing. So there is nothing strange about it. All of us go through this when we are learning a new language, or when we are trying to improve functional accuracy, to achieve functional accuracy in a language like English. All right.
Good evening, sir.
Khan, go ahead.
Yeah. Sir, I have a couple of questions. So the first thing is, do we have speaking and writing as part of the interim exam?
Writing, definitely you will have as part of interim exam. If you are asking about long answer type questions, not sure as of now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
But speaking also as part of the exam, it depends on the portal. So we will see how that works. But you know that speaking and writing are critical component for improving English.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Sir, also one more question. Sir, regarding the doubt that one of the participant asked regarding the notification wherein we can give our recordings to you. So for that, are all these notifications coming through mail, or will that be available in the portal itself?
How does the information go, Aishwarya?
Sir, we'll be sending it out as an announcement, sir. You'll
In
get
the
a
portal?
mail. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
You can find them in the portal. You'll also get a mail.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Aishwarya. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Ajay Kumar Tyagi, are you here?
Yes, sir. I can hear.
Yes. Can you please talk about what you mean by words?
Yeah, actually, yeah, this is the first time I'm joining this session.
Okay.
So I was feeling a little bit that to make it more interesting and interactive, can we plan something that we take a group or a family of birds, like with some common, like we say, sociology, geology, everything having a last word common, and then we explain a little bit and involve other people also in the discussion. So it will make things more interesting and interactive. This is what I was feeling.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I understand. You can turn your camera off. Okay. Anybody else, guys? See large number of people
Sir,
here.
sir, for the registration for communication workshop, that is not accepting no longer.
Naresh,
Got a mail today that the registrations are too full and it is not accepting any more entries. So they'll send a new link for registration soon, it seems. So I guess you didn't check it.
okay. So that will come to you because there may be some number restriction on that. So
Exactly.
you will get another one.
Okay.
Sir, I was trying to enroll in that registration, but while uploading the audio clip, it was not taking because it was saying that that format you are uploading is not that required. Which is the format I should upload?
You have
Audio clip,
you have to
MP4.
You have to upload a voice sample for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One.
Aishwarya, leader.
So,
yeah.
Any audio file it will support, sir. I'll drop my mail ID in the chat box. Could you please write to me? If there is
yeah. I'll surely write.
Ask me for any audio. I'm sorry.
Murali is saying he was not asked for any audio. Is that what you said, Murali?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see any voice file that need to be attached. It just asked me to register and I did. That's it.
Maybe I'm confused with a different thing. I'll just check and let you know, sir.
Please write to Aishwarya, Sachi
Yes,
Rani.
yes. I'll write. Okay,
she
sir.
will let you know what voice sample is
Okay.
you being asked for that.
Okay, sir.
And so,
thank you, sir.
Yeah. Shreya Garg, you can definitely ask your question. There is no problem. You can ask any questions about anything. You're
Hello,
not
sir.
going in any specific order. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, actually, I have been hearing this communication workshop going on, or there is a registration going on, but I didn't receive any like mail or announcement. Also, I couldn't see anything, but I am interested to join. So
there must be some announcement. Some people are saying they are unable to register because of large number. This information must be somewhere.
yeah, but I couldn't find anything. I just posted it on the discourse forum also.
Okay, so check your spam mail or something must be happening with your mail and information.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Somebody is posting here. You see that? Due to heavy registration, we have now closed the form. So this is the message probably they are getting. So that might be. So this information must be somewhere, right, Aishwarya? Where is this information about?
Yes, sir. These are posted
in announcement.
In the announcement. Angana, please check the announcement, okay?
Yes, sir. The announcement one, that is once we go to the English course and there is this announcement option, right? But I couldn't find it actually. There it was only
In the mail. You can check in the mail announcement.
Okay. I'll get back on it.
There is a mail with the subject line announcement communication skills workshop.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
Sir, I have one more question, sir. It's from out of the from course, sir. Sir, shall you tell any tips regarding if anyone preparing for a TOEFL or IELTS exam?
No, we are not preparing you for any professional exam in English, but that is, we are not following any format for any one of those exams. But I'll tell you the same thing the other way around. If things that you learn here are definitely helpful in any exam that you are going to do.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Okay. So there was a question about some practice assignments. Shreya, are you around?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Go ahead.
sir, I was asking about the question 3 of practice assignment.
Question 3 of, you have to ask me the question.
Okay, sir. Sir, the question says that which of the following is a trisyllabic word? And
Okay.
the options are perhaps, history, task, and human. The correct answer is history, and I'm not able to understand that why history is the correct option.
Why history is trisyllabic word?
Yes, sir.
And what are the other options?
Perhaps, human, and task.
Task.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which practice is it? Aishwarya, which, Lida, can you check which practice assignment that is?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please look at that. Kartika around here? No? Aishwarya, is Kartika around?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem. We will, who was that? Shreya, we will look at that, okay? Okay.
Okay, sir, because
Sure.
according to me, it should be disyllabic history. But the answer says it's trisyllabic.
Yeah, because Indians are used to spell it as history, but it is actually history. So history, 3 syllables.
Oh, okay.
No. Wait a minute. We will, Shreya, that's one way to look at it. We will check and let you know, Shreya, about that, okay?
Oh, okay, sir.
And if there is any issue that we need to fix or something, we'll respond to you with all that.
Okay, sir.
Did you check the number of syllables in the word history?
Sir, are you asking me?
So
Yes,
I
I'm
did.
asking you.
Yes, sir. According to me, it should be disyllabic.
According to you, it should.
According to you, you can check in Google, no? It is trisyllabic.
That is what I am saying. We will see. This is where see the syllables in that word is, you are right. First of all, let me tell you, when I say you are right, when we speak, we sound like we are saying history, right? That's how you are looking at 2 syllables. Am I right?
Yes.
This is how you are looking at it, right?
Yes, sir.
History. And that's how most of us speak. So if we are looking at Indian English pronunciation, then our answer is arguable, and that is, we should have 2 syllables in that, particularly if people sound that way. However, I was just looking at it. it is there are 3 syllables in that word, and that is his, to, and re. His, to, re. First syllable has 3 sounds, ha, e, and sa. Second syllable has only 2 sounds, ta and a. And third syllable has 2 sounds, ra and e. Now, I'm saying little bit more than you asked, and that is for the benefit of everybody else. Whenever we have a syllable, as you know, the basic requirement is each syllable must have at least 1 vowel sound. So when we divide it into 3 syllables this way, it seems like there are 3 syllables, and each one of those syllables has got a vowel sound in it. That is how it is spoken. If we want to history. So this helps us improve it. Improve our pronunciation. This helps us improve understanding how others speak. And I want to connect it with what I have been saying as part of your English 1, that you don't need to, you don't have to check every single word, but you must check at least 15 words every day. That is 15 different words every day for syllabification for a period of 30 days, which is basically less than 500 words. But if you check 500 commonly used words for syllabification, and you don't have to memorize their number of syllables. If you are checking 500 words, you will remember the syllabifications of at least 250 to 300 words out of them. That number and effort by itself will fix your a lot of things in your pronunciation and understanding of syllabification. So that will also help you and me recover from this issue. Does history have 2 syllable or 3 syllable? So I am not only answering a question from the practice assignment, but in order to answer that practice assignment, I would say the fact that you are bringing in this question here is better than simply checking it. But if you check it, it will help you fix it with other words as well. Okay, Shreya?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So please, and it's not too late. By late, I don't mean English 1 or English 2. Please issue Mishra. That's not the syllabification of history. His, to, ee is not the 3rd syllable. The 3rd syllable has to be ra and e in it. Short and long vowel is a very simple thing. That is, when we speak, some vowels are pronounced for a shorter duration compared to the other vowels. And when we are talking about vowels, Naveen Verma, we are talking about how we sound when we speak, not A, B, A, E, I, O, U. So when we speak a word, we get to see the relative length of a vowel on the basis of the duration a sound is pronounced or produced. So take this word, for example, history. It has 2 instances of the sound E. In the first syllable, the E sound is a shorter vowel, and in the last syllable, the E sound is a long vowel. That's the distinction between short and long vowel. There are a lot of words where you see short vowel and long vowel in a word like book. Even though the spelling suggests that you have B-O-O-K, when you speak the word, you get to see that this instance of short vowel. What's the vowel in this word? Book. The vowel is U. So, and that instance is an example of short vowel. So the distinctions of the words, simple words like sit and seat. Hear it, say these words and hear it for yourself and see the distinction. When we say sit, we have E as a shorter vowel. And when we say seat, we have E as a longer vowel, long vowel. That's the distinction we are talking about.
Is it, I have a question, sir.
Sure.
Is that got anything to do with the parts of speech? Sit is a verb, seat is a noun.
No,
so,
sir. No, sir. You are right that one is a verb, one is a noun. True. It just happens to be that way. But they are both words. And we are talking about pronunciation of a word, whether it's a verb or a noun or an adverb. You are going to see the alternation of short and long vowel sounds in any kind of word.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation, sir. Because I have read that the stress will usually be on the first syllable. If it is a noun, the stress will move to the second syllable. The stress will be on the first syllable if it is a noun. The stress will be on the second syllable if it is a verb. For example, conduct and contact. Similarly, I thought there will be some kind of thumb rule to identify.
No, the first thing that you are saying about syllabification, that is correct. And that happens in a situation when you have a word with more than one syllable. True. But for appearance of a short and long vowel, there is no rule as such that a word, if it's a noun, it will have long vowels, and if it's a verb, it will have short vowel. There is no such rule, because we are only talking about the categorization of words is a different story. We are talking about all words at the same time. Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Great. Good. Now see, so let me say another a few more things about that. So see, these are very simple things. But this information and your understanding of this information or things of these types is going to stay a long time, stay with you for a long time, going to take you a long way, going to help you in how you pronounce a word. Mere attention to short and long vowel can help you fix your pronunciation, the way you can help you fix the way you speak. The fact that you know there are two types of vowels. Some of them are shorter vowels, some of them are long vowels, and that will be useful for you when you speak, when you write. So processing these simple information, and we cannot possibly categorize these things in English 1 and English 2. We have divided these two things for our convenience of academic semester or academic time. But when it comes to understanding and improving language, these things are beyond academic boundaries. These things are beyond a particular class. There is nothing like we should have fixed these things before high school. These are too simple things for us to talk in a college. That's not how things work. These things are going to be useful all the time. And we don't need to feel bad or embarrassed understanding and fixing these things, feeling these are smaller things. That's what I meant when I said when we learn a language and when we work on a language, that is in order to improve it, there is no end to it. And it applies to all languages where we are going to put in effort in learning, that is second language. We fix these things automatically at a very early stage when we learn them as first language as a child. So we irrespective of what you speak, Hindi or Tamil or any other language, you don't have to fix anything in that language because you are a native speaker of that language. And being a native speaker means that whatever you speak and whatever way you speak is the native way of speaking that language. When we learn a new language or when we fix it as a non-native speaker of that language, we need to fix it to some extent so that we sound better. We make sense to others, and we are confident that fixing those things can help install confidence in us in the way we speak. That's all. It's as simple as that. Okay, anything else, guys? So one more piece of information that we want to add is we will be meeting as part of this timing and live session. I will continue meeting with you every Friday at this time. You are more than welcome to join. I believe the recording of these this is being live streamed, and the recording of these things are available online for you as well. I'm not sure, but I think it is available. So you can look at the discussions here, or you can come live. You can come here to ask questions or clarifications on anything that you're doing, or any question that comes to your mind. At the same time, irrespective, I don't remember how much we were able to achieve in English 1, but another thing which is not explained in your portal or in your announcements, and we are purposely not sending that as announcement. We will also try to convert these discussions when you don't have a question at that point in time. If you have a question, I would want to spend time answering your questions, because that matters a lot to us. And I don't want to say this thing for the sake of saying, but trust me, I mean, you are doing this session only for your time, only for your course, but I have done it for multiple semesters and multiple people. And I cannot even tell you how much I have improved or fixed my own things while talking to you with the help of your questions, and when we look at your questions offline. My own insights about English as a language and understanding how we work on improving English or teach English as a language has improved. So it works very well for us as well. So we look forward to your question, and I would spend time answering your questions. And when we answer, or when we try to answer your question, we don't want you to believe me, and we don't want to tell you something. If we know answer to those questions from top of my head, we will tell you right away. But if we need time and we need to check something, we do want to take time and check and come to you with correct information. We do that. So the point is, we do want to answer your questions. At the same time, when you don't have questions, I started this effort last semester, and I'll try to continue this semester as well, particularly for English 2, where not only we summarize what we have done in our videos, not only we summarize what we do in other sessions, but we'll try to convert these sessions for understanding language better, particularly for understanding language as information. Language is data. Language as one of the most sophisticated activities of human mind, and how language helps shape up functioning of a machine, and so on. So we will try to convert these in shorter discussions where you can have your input, or we can just talk about few things, or I can share whatever I know about these things with you. Just wanted to put this thing on announcement for you, which we will not send as announcement the way you receive about other systems. So just wanted to let you know about that. So we will be meeting with you every week around this time, and we will continue. You are more than welcome and free to share anything and everything that either you want to know or you want to tell us something. We are ready, not just ready, we are willing to hear every kind of thing that you have to say about us or the course or the content, which also help us improve our own content. No more. Oh, that is available on YouTube. Yes, correct. You mean the live sessions are available on YouTube. Good. Thank you. So feel free. Do we have anything else to discuss for the first session today? I think I have talked about everything that I had to say. And not unless, if you have anything else to add, say, ask, please feel free.
Hello, sir. May I ask something?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, actually, it's a problem when I speak. I find that in the flow of speaking, sometimes it happens that I want to express something, and that at that point of time, I don't find the perfect word, maybe. And after I complete speaking, and later on, I remember that, okay, I could have used that word. That would be the perfect word for this. But I somehow managed to express myself, but it was not the right thing or the perfect thing. So
yes,
how can I eradicate this problem?
you are doing that already. You are working on that already. So like you said, later when that word comes to my mind and I think about it, that I should have used that word. This is not an ordinary cognitive activity, which means it will help you use this word next time. And that is the accurate processing method to use new words, learn new words. Okay. And just one moment, guys, hold on. Sorry about that. So you are already working on how to fix that thing. I would suggest, I may, no matter how much repetitive I sound, I will, at the risk of being repetitive, I will tell you, continue reading books for more vocabulary. And I could have done something in a better way. This is a normal process of learning. Through this process, you will reach there.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So basically nowadays what I'm doing, I'm just going through anything in Google that comes in notification, any journal or anything, or even just going through some of the songs in English and going through the subtitles so that it comes. But even then, sometimes it happens that I'm losing that thing, that okay, I'm not using the correct thing. So
no, see, this is not just about language use. This happens about many things, not in English. When we do something, it comes to our mind that I could have done better. What I am trying to tell you is an awareness of that, and our inquisitiveness to improve that is the process of improving it.
Okay,
This
so
is why Michael Halliday says our effort to understand the process of learning is our effort to understand how we learn. So it's important to understand the process of learning, and this is the process of learning. In this case, what is it? It's about being aware, not simply in a subconscious fashion, but in a real conscious fashion. Watching, this is called watch out. Watch yourself out. That's exactly what you're doing, and that's the process of improving it.
Thank you. And another thing,
this is for everybody else as well. Anybody who is wondering about these things, this is for everybody else. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, no, I like from a long time, I just wanted to thank you all, because that part in English one, this articulation of speech and this voiceless sounds and those things, it was like like after a bit of practicing, I gained much confidence while speaking. So it was itself a great thing to include in the course. So
Yeah,
thank you for that.
Good to hear about that. Thank you.
Sir, could I ask one question to you, sir?
Yes, Shalindra.
Sir, I have a very good vocabulary, and I read a lot of classical books of English, but still I'm not feeling enough confident to speak in front of public.
Yes.
So how can I improve it?
Like I responded to a question before. Sometimes it is called stage fright, fear of people, fear of our own self, fear of being wrong. I don't want you to look at these things as a problem. And I don't want to give you a list of the scary names for these things. All I would say is the fear of speaking goes away only by speaking. And if you do not find adequate context in which you can practice your English or use your English, or you have another person to talk to, we have a session for that. We would invite you to join that. But when you start speaking to others, even at the cost of being wrong, even at the cost of, I don't think people make fun of others anymore, but it may happen that some people may make fun of my English, saying your English is not good. What are my choices? Can I stop after that? Then it will become worse. So if I want to improve it, I will have to practice it more. I'll have to find more opportunities to speak. So I'm not saying anything groundbreaking, but I hope it helps you understand that it can be fixed, and the only way to do it is to work on it. That is to speak more.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
And also provide me opportunity for a conversation.
Oh, definitely, we will do that. We'll do that.
Because I'm waiting very. So.
Sure, we will.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll do that. Anybody else, guys?
Sir, can I suggest something?
Please.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Actually, many people are saying that they need some partners to practice conversation.
Yes.
So I can suggest is that we can have a Clubhouse application club, or maybe Discord group, where we have some audio rooms.
Okay.
So regardless of our study timings, whenever anyone is free, they can be there and have a conversation with one another.
That's a wonderful suggestion.
So many people are already doing for other, I am part of many groups in programming,
Okay.
groups in Discord or Clubhouse.
Mhm.
So these are very fun applications at the same time. So people will also be feeling very good to use these new applications. At the same time, it will be very productive for everyone.
Definitely. So, Lida, did you hear that? Aishwarya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'll
can
make
you
a note of it, sir.
yeah, can you explore what Devikash is saying? And
Sure, sir.
we can do that. This is, as he says, it's a Clubhouse or Discord, and we can definitely do that if some people are available there. Somebody wants to join, discuss, talk. We will have a session if somebody wants one-to-one with the people that we are thinking. Anyway, we will do that. But exploring this idea is a wonderful thing, right?
Yes, sir. I'll make a note of it, sir.
Yeah, please make a note of this and let us explore that possibility, and we will keep it active. That's a good addition to that. Good, thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Earlier, we used to get notification for the sessions on our WhatsApp group, saying that the link used to be sent. But nowadays, we are not getting any reminders. Because I have my own personal Google account and now IIT account, it becomes difficult for me. Some problem with the calendar, I'm not able to open these Zoom meetings. So if I
See
get the link, it will be much easier to join.
I understand. See, there is your email that the degree program gives you is a Google mail, right? So you can sync it with other mails, other emails that you have, and WhatsApp. There might be some issue with that. I am aware of that that issue because we had to change the contract and things with WhatsApp. Okay. So there may be some delay or lag in it, and due to some other issues, not just technical. So, but the degree program is working with WhatsApp to have more features and doing more. So it may not be directly available for that. So you may have to bear with that for some time.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah. Somebody, Muhammad Abdul Jawad, you wanted to say something? Ankit Kumar.
Yeah, sorry, this might be kind of off topic, but I am looking for a voiceover. I know my voice is not the perfect one, but in voiceover, the way we say the things like the pauses, the tone, and everything is different. And the usage of that is important, right? So it's like it's not talking from your heart, but you can read from any notebook or something. So how can we improvise the way of talking? I mean, in the recorded sessions like the voiceover or something like that. Do you have any suggestions?
I did not quite understand what you mean by voiceover.
I mean, it's like a voiceover means for the video. Yeah, I forgot. I recently did some rides, so I do want to make it as a video, and I do want to give some voiceovers. I mean, narrations.
Okay.
So how can I improvise the way I narrate the video?
I'm sorry, I still don't get it, but
Sir, I think he's asking about voice modulation kind of thing. Like,
yeah, exactly,
narrating
exactly.
a story with voice modulation, so it becomes interesting, something like that. Maybe he's.
I have no information about that, Abdul. I won't know much about that, but all I can say is if you understand how to speak with a proper help of syllabification, stress patterns, and where to add different punctuations, pauses, breaks, questions, and so on. That's what I think you mean by modulation, voice modulation. If you understand and if you work on these things, you should be able to do it for everything that you are mentioning as well.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm confused where to post myself, where to give the post, something like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I can say about it, but I don't know much about that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sure. Ankit Kumar Sharma, you have your hands raised. Did you want to say something?
Sir. What Devakis was saying is already in practice, I guess. There is a program titled Conversational Practice. I think he wasn't aware of that.
No, you are right. That is there. But what Devikash is saying is, in addition to that, this is helpful, and this is involving peer learning, peer practice, and so on. And we can work on those things as well. So it is basically he's talking about maximal utilization of existing resources, and that is also adding and helping for other courses. We'll definitely explore. There is no reason why we should not work on that.
Okay. Is there a possibility why should not explore?
Sorry?
If there's a possibility, we should explore those possibilities.
Definitely. That's what he's also suggesting. Definitely, we will do that. Okay, guys. So good suggestions from many of you. Good questions, and thanks for coming in such a huge. I mean, this is the first session for today. I'm sure if the whole 12 weeks is going to be useful for you. You will definitely, at the end of the 12 weeks, feel you have learned, and we are at a different point from how we were 12 weeks before. And we will make these sessions not just interesting, but learning experience and good for everybody. And I promise you, I'll meet you every week here online, live, for all kinds of questions. And like I said, we'll try to make these sessions workable and informative as well. And we will also try to solve or work on some exercises in these sessions as well. So see you. Thank you everybody. So see you next week, same time again. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Shreya, please ask somebody to terminate it.
Sure, sir. I'll inform him.